Hi guys, so in this video we're going to discuss about the perfect softener size for your home. So we have a saying in our company that any water softener size would work, but the efficiency falls off. So what do I mean by that? That basically means how much time the softener spends in softening the water versus how much time it needs for backwashing, okay, or how often it backwashes. For those who don't know what's backwash or regeneration, for softeners it's regeneration actually. It's the cleaning process of the softener, and that's what makes it reusable. It's one of the filters that can be used again and again for up to 5-7 years, okay? All right, so let's just do some math, okay? So let's say you have 4 people living in the house, and usually this is how we size it. So it's times 250 liters per day. Okay, that's their consumption. So your total water consumption in a day would be 1,000 liters per day. Okay, now that is the first information. Now let's say the second information would be your softener capacity. So let's take one softener. Let's just take softener 1. Okay, so softener 1 has a capacity of, say, around 500 liters per runtime. Okay, and when I say runtime basically means how much water the softener can soften before it needs to regenerate. Okay, so basically this is volume between or the operation between regeneration. So from one backwash and then the runtime and then another backwash, this one softener does around 500 liters. Okay, so that would be softener number 1. Now you have softener number 2. So this softener does 5,000 liters per runtime. Okay, so now you see the softener would work. Any softener would work in that regards. But since your consumption is 1,000 liters per day, this softener would need 2 times regeneration, while this softener would need 1 regeneration every 5 days. If this is manually regenerated, so basically that means you have to do it manually, this becomes even more of a hassle. Honestly, it's a question about hassle, because like I said, any softener would work, any softener size would work, but are you willing to take the time to regenerate it, even if, say, each regeneration is 10 minutes? That's up for you to decide, okay? So now this softener, for 5 days, you wouldn't even have to worry about it. And then if this is auto regeneration, then your headache goes even down even further. But if it was manual, still digestible, you would still be okay with this. So again, this is what you are supposed to look at, and you're supposed to look at the runtime. Okay, now let's just continue even further, right? So how do you know which softener has how much running capacity? So usually softeners don't come like this. Softeners, resellers or the installers or the water treatment guys, we don't say, okay, this softener can do 500 liters runtime. Well, we can say that, but then there is an assumption. The assumption is that the total hardness is around a certain ppm, or parts per million, or milligram per liter. This is just how we say it, right? For distance, you would say meters. For hardness, we use ppm. So we are assuming, let's just say we're assuming that the hardness at your place is 100 ppm, or milligram per liter, and that the softener capacity, so softener also has a capacity, and this is measured in grains. So if you have a softener that capacity is around 80,000 grains. Okay, so you could now do the math. I'm not going to go into the details of this math right now, but then you could do the math here, and then you could get your 5,000 or whatever 4,000 liters runtime per runtime, no? And then you have to decide for yourself if this is worth, if this runtime is good enough for you. Because like I said, a softener would last you 5 to 7 years. So you have to do the math yourself, that is backwashing or regeneration every 3 days or every 5 days or every 10 days? What is the perfect timing for you on that regards? Okay, so even if we do say that, you know, if a softener is small, that means only 1 to 2 people can use it, and then a bigger size softener would, you know, obviously accommodate a lot more people. But that is just a way to make things easier. But then this would be the correct way of knowing if the softener size would be optimum for your house. This is only for residential. For commercial, the game is different. For the residential clients, this is how you do it. And each water softener seller must know their numbers. So for our softeners, we know the exact number of grains every softener has, and we can calculate, once we have your water hardness, we can calculate how much would be the runtime at your site. I hope this video helps. See you in the next one.